I could sort of ballpark how many views this interview is going to get.
Yeah.
Before I even did the interview. Yeah. I'm like, okay, if I ask these types of questions and I roll it out a certain type of way, it'll get this many million views. And if I invest this amount of money into it, is there an appearance fee? Is there not? Is there other people involved? Is there a studio? Whatever. Okay, cool. I'm doing the math in my head.
Regular business shit.
Regular business shit, right? And I know for a fact, if I get a certain type of person to sit in that chair, I know about how many views and how much money will be made, period. Music doesn't work that way.
You give somebody $250,000, they get shot the next week, you don't get that shit back.
Well, I mean, not
they
even
get locked up,
not even anything that drastic. Like, if you have an artist and you get a little baby feature, and it costs you $500,000, let's say. I don't know how much he charges. Well,
definitely costs.
So about that much, right? So I'm just guessing. Okay, so you pay $500,000 for that little baby feature. There's a reasonable chance that song will do nothing.
Yeah.
Yes, a few of the little baby fans will listen to it just for the first time, but if it's not a good song, whatever that means, like for example, like Stunna for Vegas, like we just interviewed him, and his new album, which I thought is a good album, is just not getting the views that his first album got. Yeah. And he's got the features. He's got like Offset on it. He's got the baby on it. Yeah. And I'm looking at the views, and none of them are like multi-million view songs. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And I know now maybe it was something to do with the label didn't do the marketing push behind it or whatever, but I'm like, yo, this is the same guy that was getting 10 million views a couple of years ago, but for whatever reason, even though everything looks right on paper, this producer, this feature, this affiliation, you can't predict it.
You try to control every variable, and so like, okay, well, I'm checking the box, got all the features.
You still can't predict it, and it's essentially almost 100% loss.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. What you think Offset gonna give his feature money back? Because it didn't do the numbers it was supposed to get. If there was feature money, I don't know if there is or not. I'm just guessing, but let's just say that an Offset feature costs $50,000 because that's the homie price.
Yeah,
he's not gonna give that back.
By the way, that's why I've through that process and just other shit I was just seeing behind the scenes, I've gained even a lot of respect for like somebody like Birdman. To be a record executive that dominated the industry, always having some of the hottest rappers, having a system that seemingly was just always replenishing itself. Mm-hmm. That's not really normal. You know what I mean? Like that is so much out the ordinary. It's like, think about it. Like, I mean, Jay-Z basically gave up on the record label business. He's just doing the things around it. If y'all niggas want management, I got y'all. Okay? So which means you already need to be making money. You got an interview to go get for Rock Nation to pick you up as a client. Yeah. You don't just be like, yo, Rock Nation come fuck with us. No, you don't. You know what they're going to look at? Well, he's grossing and he's bringing about like $6-7 million a year. We're going to get our cut. Yeah. We're going to put him in these situations. We're going to get him to 10. Now we're making $3 million off of this guy. Boom. This is a win. Easy cash. Yeah. We're not gambling no more, okay? Right. Sign up a bunch of people and be like, yo, well, we're going to develop them for 2 years, get their look right, start seeing them on the blog, start doing this, putting them in this studio. It's a lot.